What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the NJ show. Thank you so much for tuning in. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? We've got a few things to talk about today. It's the second stream, so welcome back. It's still new. You're still early. Are we live? Are we live? Can I get a comment just to say that we're live? If I can get just a quick comment, then I'll kick off the show. All right, it looks like we're live. It looks like we're live. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's do this. Right. So I wanted to start the stream off today with a few things to discuss, So number one, what's going on with Ethereum? Your altcoins. I mean, everyone's tuning in to understand, what the situation with altcoins are. Are your altcoins going to go back up? Are they not going to go back up? I don't know if you guys know about this coin called Stepn as well. There's a coin called Stepn too. And, the whole move to earn thing, we've had some FUD on that too. So what does that mean for the crypto space? What does that mean for you if you're doing your thing with Stepn? Quick couple of shout outs. Ahmed, Brown Hope, Trader Dank, thank you so much. As always, guys, smash up the likes, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss future content. Man like Udin, salam bro. What camera do you use? It's clean. I just use a Logitech one, bro. I'm not sure which. I think it's the Brio. I'm not sure. But yeah. So, the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys today about is Bitcoin dominance. A lot of you guys want to know, like, what's going on with my altcoins. Are my altcoins going to go back up? Now with the market crashing, you have to understand the flow of money. Yeah. Now, when money leaves altcoins and goes back into Bitcoin, that means that the dominance that Bitcoin has over the market is going to increase. So what a lot of people do is they look at this chart and they try and ascertain, well, if Bitcoin's going to go up, then Bitcoin dominance is probably going to follow suit. If Bitcoin dominance goes down, then most likely my alts might have some relief. So I put this small chart together. It's not the best chart, but we've got a couple of ranges here. And I don't want to bore you too much with the ranges because we have got a few things to discuss today, and I do want to wrap this up. So, the next major point of resistance that we have for Bitcoin dominance is at 50%, pretty much the 50% marker. Is that good? Is that bad? Well, no, that's bad. If you think about your favorite alt season was here. No. Okay. Your favorite alt season was, let's try that again. It was here. That was your favorite alt season. And obviously since then we've consolidated at the range low and we're pushing back up to the mid range now, so we have time. I mean, I want something like this to happen. This green bit here that I've marked out, something like this happens. It's all good for us. We get some relief. Everyone makes a bit of money. We're all laughing. We have some more time to kill before we all have to go back to the office on Monday morning. Nobody wants to go back to the office on Monday morning. Everybody's happy being at home, doing their cryptocurrency stuff. We're all financially free now because the last market did us so well, right? Anyway, so, it's pretty clean. It's been respected. We've got the mid-range here between these two levels, and we've got the mid-range here between these two levels above. It looks bullish to me, which is not a good sign for the altcoins, right? And with a market like this, we've got some news to follow with a bearish narrative too. So stay tuned. We'll talk more about that. So that's Bitcoin dominance. Now, if we want, let's look at ETH real quick, because the subject today, one of the subjects today, is what is going on with Ethereum. Ethereum has not been dumping as much as Bitcoin has. Bitcoin has been dumping like crazy. Ethereum's kind of held on, really. A lot of people have been talking about, scaling into Ethereum because ETH 2.0, the merge, how does that help? Where's that going to take us? Is that bullish for Ethereum? Does that mean that the price of Ethereum will go up? That's pretty much what everybody wants to hear. Yeah, we've got 14 people here, guys. If you could smash the like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Mohammed Hansrod, ETH options expire apparently 1 billion worth. Yeah, I mean, look, we got some crazy news. But we'll dive into a bit more in a short while. So look, ETH has been dumping like crazy. We hit 1700 yesterday, and no one thought we would. You know, I mean, I said yesterday on the show, I said, look, ETH doesn't look good. It looks like there's further downside to go, you know, and this is just one of the levels. If we zoom out, you know, we've got more here. Hold on a second. Something like this. Something like this. What does that put us at? 1200. That's not good. That's not very good at all. I don't think anyone wants to hear that. But, you know, we have to prepare and be aware of the worst case scenario, right? You don't want to get caught. It's better to not get caught than get caught and suddenly next Monday you're back at the office. Nobody wants that, you know? That should be my slogan. We don't want to go back to the office. I hate bosses and I hate managers. I can't do it, you know? No one wants to do it. So, you know, the only thing I can say for ETH at the moment is that, you know, we've taken out some, well, we haven't taken out, but we've come down to some pretty significant levels, you know. 1700 for me is a decent level. We've got all the lows just around here. That's a horribly drawn circle. Anyway, look, we've got these lows just around here. Taking those lows out and then swinging back up, you know, if you were in a long or if you were in a position where you already held some ETH, I mean, I don't know where you would have bought it, but if you hold some ETH already, you know, the next place of resistance, I would say, would be around here, 2170-ish, right? 2170-ish. If you see that number, start looking intently at your price action. Make sure that you scale out if you need to scale out. If you see a little breakdown, if you see a deviation above, anything of sort, you know, protect yourselves and protect your assets. Going over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks even worse than Ethereum, unfortunately. I mean, if we're looking here, it looks like we're breaking this level now. So where to next? You know, is it going to be 24K? Is it going to be 20K? It remains to be seen. You know, 20K was the previous all-time high for the 2017 run. I was there. I saw it do it. I didn't take profit, but I saw it do it. You know, so you live and you learn. I'm a lot smart. I'd like to think I'm a lot smarter now, you know, and hopefully you guys will be too, you know, in a couple of years time in the next cycle, all these names that I'm seeing here now, Mohammed, Lavish, Brown Hulk, Trader Dank, you guys are all going to be millionaires because we're learning how to understand market cycles and we're going to sell the top next time, right? We are, right? I'm sure that you're all saying yes right now, super intently and crazy. So look, for me, what is Bitcoin doing? Now, there's a number of things that it could be doing. I'm not going to turn around and say that a bottom's in. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That would be very silly to do because of the trending market that we have, you know? The only things that I could say that could be bullish is, well, look at this. We're consolidating and we're consolidating at a level which we've seen before, where we've bounced off significantly before. You know, the first time we got to this level was January 2021. Okay, so it was over a year ago, a year and 3-4 months ago. Cool. We retested it. And when we retested it, look at the bounce that we got from that. Look at the bounce. Somewhere north of 111%, right? We came back down again. This is when I released already long part 1. And once again, 115%. You know, now things were a little bit different back then in terms of the global market conditions. We didn't have the same scenarios that we do now. However, at the same time, we can argue that we are now back in that same area. We're back in that same area. Do I think that we're going to bounce 115%? I don't. I'm quite bearish on Bitcoin, to be honest, and I'm quite bearish on Ethereum. I think that we need to wait for probability. So, you know, let's talk about probability, you know. Probability would be something along the lines of this. If we was to break above this black line right here that I've highlighted right here, if we break above that black line and we consolidate something similar to this, then we can look for a push up into, I mean, wow, that's quite high. But yeah, why not? A push up into 37s. Okay? 37 is major resistance for me. All right? And if we got a push up into 37, I would look to take some off, you know. If we broke above 37, then, you know, 42 and a half, 43. 43 was a big level for me. I tweeted about it loads. And And, you know, lo and behold, we broke down, we retested that level, and we're down. You know, we went a lot lower. I mean, I think we could see 20k. If we needed to see 20k, we need to see 20k. Look, listen, let's all get on board with it now, right? Let's all hold hands and say, look, I don't care if Bitcoin goes to 20k. Now, this is the thing, right? This is something that a lot of people don't talk about, but I'll talk about it. You know, you have two types of people. You have the first type where they're like, yeah, I want Bitcoin to go down because I'm going to accumulate lower. You know, I want Bitcoin to go down. That's cheap Bitcoin for me, G. And then you have the other people that are like, oh my God, price is going down. What am I going to do? Price. Oh man, I can't do it. Dev must do something, you know, FA maybe. You know what I'm saying? Two types of people. Now, there is a third type. There is a third type, and that is pretty much the 99% of us. The 99% of us are people that bought around here. Hold on. People that bought around here. Okay? And they've watched Bitcoin go lower and lower and lower, and they don't actually have money to DCA in. You know? They don't have that money to DCA in. So what do you do then? If you don't have the money to DCA in, but you've bought in and you're like 50% down, what do I do, NJ? What do I do? Well, you have no choice. You can either cut your position at resistance or you can wait. Now, this is one of those subjects where it's up for debate. Yeah, everyone in the comments should have a different opinion on this. Whether you hodl, whether you want to sell, whether you want to park your allocation and funds for something that you might think could come up in the future, it's completely up to you, right? There are a lot of coins out there from 2017 that literally went like, you know, minus 98% or something. I think, you know, to pick one off the top of my head, NPXS, right? PundiX, they went to almost what looked like zero. And then in the 2021 bull market, for some very odd, inane reason, they pumped like 100x. So anybody who actually held through that would have not broken even. They would have made a significant amount of profit. Now, I'll touch on this later on in the stream, you know, in regards to, you know, what I think you should do during the bear market, what type of coins that you should hold in the bear market. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be something along the lines of PundiX, but, you know, you want it to be something that has the drivers and fundamentals to at least have its day. You know, one of the things that people don't touch on is that every altcoin has its day, really and truly. You know, it's just whether or not you get out in time. You know, a lot of these altcoins, they look like big spikes up and then one big spike down. It's not to say that it didn't make 300, 400x on the way up, but if nobody sold, then they're going to get a 90% hit. You know, that happens. It happens to everybody in crypto. If you haven't been through it yet, then you're in for a surprise. Everybody goes through it in crypto. It's kind of like that scene from The Matrix. You know, when Morpheus tells Neo to jump Neo. And he goes for the jump. Everybody's like, nobody makes the first jump. And he doesn't make the first jump. He is the one, but he doesn't make the first jump. So, you know, all of you here, you are the one, but you're not going to make the first jump. 17 people here at the stream. Please like the video. Helps with the algorithms. It supports the channel. Helps me do more content for you in the future. Let's crack on. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you now about is Stepn. Now, Stepn, for those who don't know, is a move to earn application. It's a cryptocurrency project. You know, over the last couple of months, over the last couple of years, we've had different narratives that fit crypto. We've had Web3, we've had NFTs. We'll touch on some NFT stuff today as well. You know, we've had NFTs, we've had all these so we've had DeFi. And, you know, now we've got something called Move to Earn, whereby you can, using an application that tracks you through GPS, you can walk or run or do whatever you want to do, and you can make money from it, right? Now, with the market going in the direction it's going, you can expect a lot of funny news to come about, you know, news that supports the trending market. So you imagine, like, you know, we're in a bull market. When Elon tweets, everybody goes crazy. We're in a bull market. Somebody, you know, we're going to get all the bullish news that follows. You know, this country has now allowed Bitcoin to trade freely. This country, you know, has no tax on Bitcoin. Come to this country, Dubai, the capital of crypto, etc., etc., etc. You know, we get the bullish news to follow. With the bear market, you get the bearish news to follow. You know, Now, this is one of the most bearish news I've seen. However, I want to be, objective, that China does kind of ban everything. We don't like you, we ban you. Okay, don't snip it. That could construe as racism. I'm not racist. I love Chinese people. I love Chinese people and I love Chinese accents. I love your accent so much. So, let's have a quick look at this. So Solana's based move to earn game Stepn will effectively bar gameplay in China in mid-July. So effectively speaking, China is banning Stepn. The company announced Thursday, sending its GMT tokens spiraling as the markets digested the news. So if you're holding Stepn, unfortunately, you're 20% down today, which is not very good news. But, carrying on, Stepn has always attached great importance to compliance obligations and always strictly abides by relevant requirements of local regulatory agencies. The company said in a tweet, without citing a specific policy, it further stated that Stepn has never engaged in business in China. Now, look, this is the thing. I've seen China do this a bazillion times. Now, the importance that China has is a huge country with a hell of a lot of money. You want them behind whatever you're doing, If they're not behind you, you can expect to see a 20, 30, 40% hit in the market. How many times has China banned Bitcoin? If you're new here and you're new to cryptocurrency, one thing that I can help you get used to very quickly is China. China loves to ban stuff. When they don't feel like they're in the news enough, they ban you, So China banning Stepn, that's very bearish. Stepn is an app that's been adopted by a lot of people. It's the new narrative in crypto, moving to earn, the walking and jogging for coins, for tokens that, pays you out. They were making some crazy gains in the last couple of weeks. I saw some people making $700, $800 for like a 3-hour walk or something like that. That's insane. Getting paid to walk. Like, I wish I thought of that, but very bearish news. I feel bad for Stepn. If you're holding any Stepn, be mindful of the news. I wouldn't immediately rush to sell, at a 20% discount. It is a discount. It's not a premium. I'm not saying it's going to go low. I'm not saying it's not going to go lower. However, just be mindful that, you've taken a 20% hit today. Is it wise to cut your portfolio in half with Stepn, So Tariq says, Bitcoin China FUD, now Stepn China FUD, bullish. Well, China FUD always does impact the market. And if we're at a discounted rate, then, you can hope for buyers to step in. Buyers stepping in means price goes up. Price goes up means you win. If you don't take profit, price goes back down, you lose. So keep that in mind. You're all going to be superstars in the next year. In a year's time, we're going to come on the stream. You guys are going to run the stream for me. You guys are going to be telling me the latest things, the latest news. You guys are going to be telling me what to do with Bitcoin. You guys are going to be the superstars. That's the hope. Moving on, more bearish news. 520 million has been liquidated from cryptocurrency market in the past 24 hours. Now, this is a sticky subject. What do I say here? Do I tell you that leveraging is bad? I made money off leveraging in the past. Leveraging did me really well, in the past. I've also lost a lot of money from leveraging. Leveraging is an addictive game, guys. It's a really addictive game. The market knows how to talk to you in ways that you don't know you're being communicated in, and I want you to think logically when I say that. The market entices you as much as possible. It tries to get you to spend money in the worst ways you can. Think about it from another perspective. We're not just talking about currencies. We can talk about, window shopping. You're walking along central London. You see a nice pair of shoes. Shoes cost a bit heavier than what you're used to paying, but you can't get your eyes off these shoes. The market is enticing you. It wants you to buy. Even though it knows that you're going to lose money by doing this, it doesn't have a good return on investment per se. Yeah. So, I'm confident that most of this money, if not all of it, has been lost through leverage trading. Now, what a lot of people do, and I don't know if you fall into this category or not, but what a lot of people do is they put money down on leverage trades and they go all in, in hopes, if I go 100x and it moves by 1%, I've doubled my money. If it moves by 10%, I've got the infamous 10x that everybody looks for in crypto. Well, I mean, in the last cycle, everyone was saying 100, but in my days, it was 10x. Yeah, 10x. How do we get the next 10x? Well, simple, go 100x long, and if it moves by 10%, there you go. And what happens is 90% of the time, you know, on these 100x's, they lose all their money. Shit goes sideways, they get fucked. And we're here now, you know, where you're liquidated, you're back in the office on Monday morning, you're depressed, and you've got to go back to making a little bit of bob every month, you know, and hope to try again. So look, guys, if you're not familiar with trading, I would strongly advise, you know, you do some courses, you practice a lot before you consider taking a live trade. You know, taking a live trade isn't easy. It requires a lot of mental stability. Like, it takes a lot of patience, and it's something that you want to be very, very careful going down. You don't drive a car without a driver's license, right? Well, maybe you do, but you don't do it well. And if you get caught, you're fucked, you know? Food for thought. Oh, that's a good coffee. Moving along, some better news. And, I chose this for a reason, right? Because I just had an opinion I wanted to make on this. Uniswap breaks 1 trillion in volume, but has only been used by 3.9 million addresses. You know, a few things to say on this. Number one, $1 trillion in volume that's not small. You know, for cryptocurrency, that's not small. I mean, granted, in the traditional markets, you get 8 to 10 trillion a day, but for crypto, that's really fucking good. That's really, really, really good. You know, it's showing us that as we've gone into the market, as we've grown over the last couple of years, we have that liquidity now. That liquidity that wasn't there before, we're gaining it. We're getting that momentum. And, you know, in the future, I can expect that any coins that launch, they're going to have much more liquidity for us to trade. It's going to be much easier to move in and out of positions, you know. 3.9 million addresses is a low number. To achieve that kind of volume, it's a very, very low number. It means that you are early. You know, you're not late. It means that, you know, that there potentially will be more cycles. And in the next cycle, we can expect this number to triple, if not quadruple, you know. And do you want to be somebody that comes in late, or do you want to put the research in now and be somebody that's as early as these guys? You know, just food for thought again. Something that we can discuss. If you have an opinion on it, leave it in the comments below. I will try and answer it, you know. Moving over to our favorite subject now, Luna. It's a subject I don't really like talking about, but it's a subject that's trending, you know. Everybody wants to know about Luna. So, I mean, there's not really much to say here other than, you know, Luna will be burning the remaining UST supply as votes turn in favor of the proposal. Now, I mean, what a complete shit show. What an absolute shit show Luna has been. I feel very, very terrible for anybody holding UST or anybody holding Luna, anybody who got caught in the, you know, fiasco of what Luna did. You know, my condolences. I hope that, you know, it sorts itself out as time goes on. But, you know, they've decided that they're going to be burning most of the UST supply. Will that impact price? I don't think so. I think it's washed out, you know. But, you know, more on Luna. I found this thread. It's a decent thread. We're going to go through it just to try and understand it a little bit for those who want to understand a bit more about Luna. So look, yesterday we said Terra 2.0 is coming. Tomorrow it arrives. So tomorrow, the 28th of May, testnet goes to mainnet. The community has been working around the clock to coordinate the new chain's launch, subject to potential change. We expect Terra to go live on May 28th, 2022 at around 6 a.m. UTC. So Terra is going live, Terra 2.0, the second version of this shit show, right? We're in a bear market. We're not in a place right now where we want to start talking about 100x's, 200x's, 300x's. Just this first point alone, you know, it bothered me, but cool. We'll move on to the second point because it gets even stupider. Look at this. To reach this point so quickly speaks volumes about how incredible our community of... Oh, sorry. To reach this point so quickly speaks volumes about our incredible community of users, validators, developers, and exchange partners. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for making us a lot of money. Look, I don't agree with that. I think that's bullshit, to be honest. I don't know Do Kwon personally. I haven't got a problem with him other than, he screwed the whole crypto community over. But, just off that second tweet, I found another tweet from my mate Chase. I really like this. Big shout out to Crypto Chase. He's a good guy. A lot of quality content on his channel. He also runs his own streams and stuff. So check him out, Luna 2.0 will probably pump and print clean price action because it will garner attention from everyone in the space simultaneously during an otherwise boring time. Think similar to Ape's launch. I will trade the short-term PA, but zero chance I invest or believe it in all. Now look, I don't think it could be said more perfect than this, right? It's launching, granted. There's going to be some volatility, granted. So if you want to trade it, bro. Trade it. Try and make some money off it. Don't hold your positions. Don't hold it for the longer term. If it does pump, then cool, it pumps. But the risk is incredible. We don't know what this thing can do. Look what the first Luna did. That's the question that you have to ask yourself. What did the first Luna do? The first Luna went from 0 to 120, and then it went back to 0. So, if you're going to put all your hopes and feelings and emotions into Luna 2.0, you haven't learned your lesson, have you? So, big shout out to Chase. I really like this tweet. Something to take attention to and pay attention to. And, even on Ape, a lot of people, they bought into Ape. Nobody sold at $27. The market was turning to shit and we all thought Ape was going to go to $500. I can't believe it. Crypto doesn't change. History repeats itself. Don't do the same thing with Luna 2.0. Don't lose money. We spoke on the stream yesterday saying ETH was going to go down. ETH went down. We're talking about Luna 2.0 now. It might do some X's out the door, but do not invest in this. This is not something worth investing in. If you want to invest in projects, we'll talk about that later on in the streams. We'll talk about projects that do warrant some attention, and also when we talk about investing, do we invest 100% of our portfolios in a project? No. There's 12 of you here. I know that the 12 of you here wouldn't do that. I know that for a fact. You're NJ's boys and girls. You wouldn't do that. Only NJ would do that. But anyway, moving on. So going back to this. So ahead of Genesis, here are the most important things to know. More about Luna. An overview of events leading up to the launch. TFL, Transport for London, will share the pre-ultimate genesis.json file with Terra validators participating in Genesis. More mumbo jumbo for the developers, people who understand, making themselves look cool. And you can tell as well, look at the likes, bro. Look at the likes. This tweet here, to reach this point, the community of users, pop, got 950 likes. This one here, nobody understood, so it only got half the likes. You see what I'm saying? It's a trick. It's a marketing trick, An overview of events leading up to the launch. Oh, this is going to be good. Let's see if they talk about where they scammed everyone. Let's see. An overview of events. Okay. Block 1 of the new chain will be produced following a super majority of... What are you talking about, bro? No, that wasn't the events leading up to this. The events leading up to this was your founder took the piss out of everybody. Everybody lost their money. He took the piss again. And then to further top that, cherry on top, he made a new coin. Oh, guys, come on. Don't... I'm not going to give this any more attention from here. We'll talk about it in future streams, but I'm going to stop here. This is bullshit. I don't believe in this. I don't think that they've done right for the market. I don't think that they've done right by you, the community. And I think that there are better things to invest in. Yeah. We're going to have a lot of things to invest. Look, dude, let me explain something to you guys. Right. So in the future, there's going to be a ton of crypto projects. I saw this tweet the other day, actually, funnily enough. Who was it that tweeted? I think it was Lady of Crypto. I think it was her. She said, Bitcoin broke all-time high. Bitcoin broke all-time high 20k, and when Bitcoin broke all-time high, you know, a lot of people that were watching, a lot of people that were shorting, a lot of people that wanted to be part of the game but hadn't taken that leap thought, shit, I've missed it. You know, Bitcoin is back at all-time high. Are we going to go any higher? Is it going to be worth it? But look, interesting facts, just fun facts. I think Solana was at like $1.60 when Bitcoin was at 20k. AVAX was at $3.30, right? AVAX went on to do 40x. Solana went on to do, I think it was 160x. Was it 160? Yeah, it was 160x. You know, Luna did something ridiculous like 200x. So in the future, we're going to have those periods where new altcoins will come. You'll feel underwater. You'll feel down. Your mind will be up to it in terms of how you're feeling. You'll feel so sad. You'll feel so sad and you'll think, I'm not going to make it. You'll put $500 into one of these projects. And as long as you've done the research, as long as there's drivers behind it, and as long as there are factors, fundamental factors that drive the project forward, in the next bull market, your $500 may very well be worth 50 grand. You know, in some rarer cases, but not uncommon, rarer but not uncommon, $500 can turn into 500 grand. Why not? We've seen it in cryptocurrency before. It's why we're here. It's why we're here, because we know that this is a hack in the system. We know that this is a glitch in the matrix. You know, that's what crypto is. That's what separates us from the other communities. You know, unless you're a Manchester United supporter, then the Manchester United community, they are also a long line with us. I would argue potentially even slightly ahead, you know. Big up Manchester United supporters. So moving on. OP dropping tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, optimistic. Just some news I picked up. Optimistic dropping tomorrow. A detailed thread into, you know, who claimed that first token, how it's going to work. This is linked with cow, I believe, a hunter's dream. So if you guys don't know what a hunter's dream is, you know, I actually got a bag of cow. I've got a bag of cow. This is a good one, you know. I don't know if you guys know the story behind cow. Liverpool. Dagsy says, come on, Liverpool. Oh God, this stream is going to change very quickly. Right. We're stopping this here. Tomorrow, Champions League. Who's supporting Real Madrid and who's supporting Liverpool? I need to know. Do we have any mods in the stream? Dank, you're a mod in the stream. Kick out any Liverpool supporters. I'm just kidding. No. Don't ban him. Dagsy, really appreciate your support, brother. Thank you. Even though you support Liverpool, we're going to look past it for today. But inshallah, over the course of time, maybe we can fix you, you know? Maybe we can fix you. So anyway, look, guys, for those of you who don't know about cow, this OP token is linked to cow, I believe. This cow token, it was launched through the SHIB deployer. So for those of you who don't know what Shiba did, Shiba was the next meme coin after Doge to go ballistic. You know, it did a crazy amount of numbers. I'm sure everybody here knows what Shiba did. So the same person that created Shiba seems to have created cow. He launched it, or she launched it through the deployer, the Shiba deployer. And it's trading decentralized. You know, there's no marketing tax. There's none of that bullshit. Fixed supply, etc., etc. Check out cow. OP is something to do with it, and it will launch alongside it. Where is it? Soon, very, very soon. So for those of you who don't know, here's the thread that you can use to get to it. Olympio Crypto. I don't know who it is, but again, I like finding nice things on Twitter and sharing them on the stream. One day in the future, when the stream is big enough, maybe these guys can appreciate the shout out. Moving on. This is not a sponsor, by the way. I would let you guys know if it was a sponsor, trust me. This is just another thing that I found. You know, it reminded me of the older days. You know, when we're talking about projects and we're talking about drivers, fundamental drivers that can support a project, you know, what are we looking for? Are we looking for things that people say, or are we looking for things that people do? I'm looking for things that people do. You know, something that you'll always need in crypto, something that you'll always need in crypto is a wallet. You know, I use multiple wallets. I'm sure you use multiple wallets. We have a new wallet now, the Zerion wallet. I haven't spoken with the team. I haven't spoken with the project. I saw it. I picked up on it. It looks really good. It looks really, really decent. It's something to look into. Don't just throw money at it because NJ said, yeah, buy this. No. Yo, BTC Charlie, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Quick shout. Let me have a look. Let's see. We got a few comments here. Brown Hulk told us about Sol at $1. Yes, she did. She told us $1. She did. We didn't buy, but she did, and it went on to go to what, $200. Brown Hulk is the most OP, one of the most OP traders I know in the space, and she keeps herself in secret, which is what makes her special. So going forward, so Zerion, solid app. It looks decent. Zerion wallet is built for any asset, any trade. Track and trade on 10 networks: ETH, Polygon, Solana, BSC, Arbitrum, Optimism, Avalanche, Gnosis, Aurora, Loopring. Loopring. I haven't heard that in a long time, actually. LRC did good in the last bull run, didn't it? Be one to watch out for the next one, because I think this is a dinosaur coin. It's an L2 though. So Zerion. I wanted to actually touch on this. Fuck this. Let's touch on this. We haven't really spoken about NFTs. We haven't spoken about NFTs at all. However, one thing that we can agree on is that NFTs have been going down. I saw some ridiculous thing on Twitter the other day. So I think somebody did a bet about, George Crypto. Hey, I'm getting some real supporters today, man. Just before I continue going on about NFTs, thank you so much, guys, for joining. For the 17 of you who have joined, one day we'll have 17,000 people here joining, and I'll say, I remember when George and BTC Charlie and Dagsy and Dank and Brown Hulk and Tariq and Udin and everybody else. I'm going to remember you guys who joined early, who made NJ's channel grow, who made the NJ show what it became. So thank you guys. Thank you. Like, subscribe, do the usual, smash the likes. I really appreciate it. It helps with the algo significantly. And, the more likes I get, the more chance I have of bringing you more content daily. I want to do this, every day. So if we get to that stage, it'll be better for you and it'll be better for us. Big shout out to Muhammad Hansrod as well. Thank you very much for joining the stream and supporting the channel. Right, so look, going back to NFTs real quick. Now, NFTs have been like nuking like crazy, right? I saw this absurd bet the other day, which I think somebody bet on the floor price of a crypto punk, right? Now, they said something crazy like the floor price will be higher in a year's time than lower. Obviously, fast forward into the future, we're here now, May 2022, and NFTs are not looking very good. ETH going down is supposed to be good for NFTs, not in 2022. The idea that ETH is positive for NFTs has simply been false over the past 5 months. ETH and NFTs have broadly risen and fallen together. 3 quick tweets. So here you can see, the pattern between Ethereum and NFTs, how they've been going down together in a trending environment. We can see here, sort of from September 21 to January 22, we did see it looking like NFTs were dominating ETH. But I mean, you got to think of it like altcoins, right? Every altcoin has its day. I said earlier in the stream, every altcoin will have its day. If every altcoin is going to have its day, then, NFTs will have its day too. And NFTs have had its day. Do I think NFTs are over? No, I definitely don't. In the future, I'll bring on my cousin on this channel. I'll bring him on. His name is Crypto AM. If you don't know who he is, check him out on Twitter, Crypto AM 17. But he's obsessed with NFTs. He loves NFTs. And but when I say he loves NFTs, I don't mean like pictures of rare pepes and whatnot. That's me, right? He really loves the concept of NFTs and what they stand for, like taking art from the modern world and, well, not from the modern world, taking art from the classic world and bringing it into the modern world. So I'll bring him on the channel at some point and he'll talk about NFTs and make you all fall asleep. But in the meantime, ultimately, CryptoPunks not doing very good. I think all NFTs are down at the moment. I think apes, everything is down at the moment, So, would I advise you to invest into NFTs now? No, No. No. Stop investing in stuff that you don't understand about. Please. Mic check, mic check. Don't invest in NFTs right now. It doesn't seem like it's on the horizon. You know, I think NFTs will come back. I think they'll come back and kill it. I think there'll be new NFTs that hold new values and new weights. But for now, no. Don't be investing in NFTs. Sorry guys, sorry for the loud noises. And to wrap this stream up, you know, I wanted to talk about one more thing. Just one final thing, you know. You know, you want to talk about projects, yeah? You want to talk about cryptocurrency projects. You want to hold your bags. I know you guys want to hold your bags. I know you don't want to sell your bags. Some of you believe that your bags will go up. Some of you believe it won't. I think for this part of the stream, we need to use an example, right? What's the difference between a Solana and a very quickly launched meme token? What's the difference? The difference, my friends, is number one, in a down market, that's where we need to do research. Now, if you're going to research a meme coin, there's not really that much to research about, brother. Do you know what I mean? There's not really that much to research. So if you're going to do researching, you need to research on things that will benefit crypto. You know, things that will benefit crypto. Over the next couple of months, over the next couple of years, that's what we're going to do here on this channel. We're going to research. We're going to take research. We're going to take research and we're going to put it on this channel, and we're going to make decisions based on our own due diligence. What are we going to invest in? What's going to be worth talking about? You know, we need a project that has a roadmap. Look at this. No roadmap, just vibes. That's a typical meme token. A typical meme token. Guys, trust me, invest in this meme token. Like, trust me, bro. We're going to do a big tax. We're going to do big taxing so that the marketing wallet goes up. We're going to do a lot of stuff, guys. We're going to burn our tokens. Yeah, buy this meme token. Trust me. That never works, bro. It's not working anymore, though, is it? So we need something that has a proper roadmap. You know, and I like using Solana as an example. I really like using them as an example simply because they've done really well and they're holding their values. Granted, we're down significantly, but the whole market is down. If you take the percentage of how much the market is down, it's not done that bad. I think personally Solana is a token worth holding. I'm not going to tell you to do that, but I think it is. Am I holding any Solana? Not much, no. But if it does go lower, maybe I will get to that position where I will be. You know, why? Because they build in the market. They build in the bear market. They're focused in the bear market. By the time the bull market comes, they are prepared. They're not preparing. And if you saw my last stream yesterday, you would know that. You know, no detailed customer segmentation. You know, many try to cater to too many segments and not end up serving any of them well. You get these projects that come out that want to try and save the entire planet. We don't just want to build trains. We want to make planes too. We are in the plane and train industry. They're two different industries, mate. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get what you're looking for. You can't make too many false promises. So that's another thing that would separate you from other people that do the research. Some people might say, bro, I found this project the other day, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me, man. These guys are going to do trains and they're going to do planes. It's not going to work. You're not going to have the manpower to do that. If it could work, someone would have already done it, most likely. Innovation is not so easy in 2022 as it once was in the 1990s. You know, so you've got to look for projects that are trying to achieve something achievable, or something that's just outside of the measurements of achievable, but they're focused on that one thing, you know. And when they're focused on that one thing, that's when you know these guys are going to build. They're going to build throughout the bear market. Whether they succeed or not, that will be seen later on. But you invested in them because you believed in what they were doing. You believe that they would do what they were doing. They did what they were doing. It's all dependent on the market now, where the price wants to meet that criteria. You know, outsourced dev teams and consultants. Now, this is a good point. This is a good point right here. Outsourced dev team and consultants. Now, if you want to make a token, right? Are you Are you sitting down with a group of people that are just as passionate as you? Are you sitting down with a group of people that want to put in the same amount of work that you're putting in and love the project the way you're going to love the project and build on the project the way you're going to build on the project? Or have you just got an idea and you're paying a team from India and another team from China to just make it happen real quick? That could be the difference between 100x and a minus 90%. That could be a very big difference. So watch out for that, you know? The project focuses on adding an extra feature while copying other projects instead of building an innovative product. Now, this is not too bad, you know. I'm not too fussed with this one. I think, you know, I think Samsung was around much before Apple was, but Apple have done an outstanding job. I mean, I have an iPhone and a Samsung. I have the iPhone 13 and the S22. I love them both. One does something better than the other, and vice versa, you know. You know, this is a really good thread, guys. I'm not going to go through all of it, but this is a really good thread. So if you guys want to check out Uni Wales DAO, it's not a sponsored tweet. It's not a sponsored show. Not yet, anyway. Soon, though, soon. And check this out. This is good to do during the bear market. This is what you guys need to be doing. A lot of you guys are doing this. Hold on. Let's hide drawings. Okay, do that again. This is what a lot of you guys are doing right now. You're focused on this. This is the 1 minute chart of Bitcoin. You're spending all your time focusing on this because you're hoping to catch a 20% move or a 5% move or even a 1% move. You know, you're a scalper. Your profession that you want to create is scalping. But, you know, be real with yourself. Be real with yourself and ask yourself, you know, what is my strength in crypto? Look, my strength isn't scalping. I'm not as strong as Denk when it comes to scalping. So why not focus on things that I'm stronger at, you know? Okay, Elaine says, no, not 1 minute, 5 minute. Let me move to the 5 minute. Just for my lady Elaine, you know? I mean, this looks completely horrible. What have you done, Elaine? What have you sent me to? This looks like a horrible range. Horrible range. Now, look, again, you know, we don't want to spend our time focusing on this. Certainly not me. I want to be focusing on what the next big cryptocurrency projects are going to be. I want to talk to founders. I want to talk to people that are going to be building real shit so that in the future, I know you're just joking, Elaine. I know you're just joking. I'm messing with you too. I'm teasing. So that in the future, you know, we have a foundation. We have a pedestal to stand on. You know, we have something to invest. We don't want to get to the latter half of the next bull market and just FOMO into Doge because we spent all the time in the bear market looking at the 5 minute chart on Bitcoin. You know, think with your fucking head. Do you see where I'm coming from? So remove the focus from this, especially if you're watching this channel anyway over the next coming years. And you know, we'll try and make some proper money. Trader Denk says there's money to be made in this range. Yes. If you haven't watched Trader Denk's channel, Trader Denk has a channel on YouTube. Have a quick search on YouTube, Trader Denk. I believe he'll be doing live trades sort of every day. I think every weekday he'll be doing live trades. So get yourself over there, subscribe, like his content, follow him through. You know, when you guys like and subscribe to the content, it really does help with the algorithms, especially when you're early on. The difference between sort of, I don't know, 10 likes and 20 likes is huge. You know, it makes all the world's difference. So for this stream to continue, for Denk's stream to continue, for all of us to prosper and thrive, we need your support, your community. You, the community, you guys support us. Anyway, guys, look, I'll wrap it up here. It's been a really good stream, decent turnout. I'll see you guys on Monday for the next stream. Tune in, make sure you like, subscribe, and smash the bell icon so that you're alerted when I go live. Some of you don't get the alerts, but, you know. Anyway, guys, take care. Love. All the best.